Today we will explore the world of healing. It is a world with many different paths. Some paths are paved with science and data. They are well lit and clearly marked. Other paths wind through the landscape of spirit and faith. They are guided by story ritual, a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. We will listen to two caring voices. One is Dr. Anya Sharma, a clinical psychologist who trusts in research and evidence. The other is a spiritual healer named Kai who works with prayer and presence. They both wish to help people find peace and well-being. Their conversation opens a door for us. It invites us to look at how we understand suffering and recovery. Dr. Sharma speaks from a place of careful observation. She wants to know what works, for whom, and under what conditions.
As a psychologist, my first duty is to do no harm. I rely on evidence to guide my practice. When we look at spiritual healing from a scientific perspective, we see some interesting things. Many people do report feeling better after a healing session. Research often points to something called the placebo effect. This is a powerful phenomenon where a person's belief that they are receiving treatment can cause real physiological changes. If a kind person in a calming environment performs a ritual, a simple brain diagram shows mood and stress areas light up, the brain can release endorphins, dopamine. These are natural chemicals that reduce pain, improve mood, and create a temporary sense of relief. We can measure these effects. We can track cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone, and see them decrease after a calming ritual and after meditation. However, it is crucial to understand the limits of this.
As a spiritual healer, my work begins where the charts and numbers sometimes end. I sit with people in their most vulnerable moments. I listen to the stories that are held deep within their hearts. A woman came to me once, filled with a deep sadness that no diagnosis could fully name. Doctors had helped her body, but she told me her spirit felt broken. We did not perform a grand miracle. We simply sat together, week after week. I offered prayers for her peace and guided her through gentle rituals to honor her grief. Over time, she said she felt a light returning to her life. She started connecting with friends again. My understanding of healing is rooted in connection to oneself, to others.
As we listen to both Dr. Sharma and Kai, we see that they are not as far apart as they might first appear. Both voices express a deep and genuine desire to alleviate human suffering. Dr. Sharma does so through the careful application of scientific principles, ensuring that any intervention is safe, tested, effective. Kai does so by creating a space of profound human connection and spiritual support, tending to the emotional and existential needs that accompany illness. Their disagreement is not in the goal, but in the methodology and the language they use to describe it. Dr. Sharma is right to raise concerns about safety and false promises. The history of healing is filled with charlatans who have exploited the vulnerable. Her call for evidence and her warning against abandoning proven medical treatments are essential for public health. At the same time, Kai's perspective reminds us that a human being is more